Hello guys, and welcome to this video. Now as you can see, there's an update, but I'm not gonna really cover that since, as you can see on the screen, I already made a video on how to basically get infinite emblems. So just check that out. Besides that, the cosmetics, they look okay for free, I guess. But that's not the point. Today, we are gonna be talking about how you can go from level 1 to level 217, where I am, in just a day. Yes, in just a day. Now, these tactics, some people won't like them, but not to worry, they are all free and require no Robux whatsoever. Now, the first tactic that you can do to reach level 217 from level 1 in a day is to go on Discord. Now, you will need a Discord account. Not gonna explain how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, well, I don't know, search a YouTube video for that. But if you didn't know, I'll put on screen right now a screenshot. Discord has an official Dungeon Quest server. So on Discord, there's a Dungeon Quest server, which is linked down below in the Roblox if you have a 13+ account. Now, if you join there, you will see there are separate areas, text channels, essentially for the dungeon. And in those dungeons chats, as you can see in the screenshot, people are carrying. And all you need to do is join the private server and wait. I'll actually show an example right now, and I'll get in one of these places. Now, another thing you could do is to play a dungeon below your level. So if I was level 206 with, for example, regular level 206 gear, so Sentient Warrior armor, I could grind Nightmare Hardcore Gilded Skies. Now, while I will not gain the same amount of XP as you would playing Yokai Peak, it's much easier and you will gain more XP in the long run if you can't do regular Yokai Peak. So this is another really good way to level up. Greg. Oh, and if you didn't know, you might be farming Greg incorrectly. That's right, there is a certain and best way to farm Greg. Link down below to that video if you want to see it. But besides that, the best way, if you do not feel like getting carried by people, is to simply just grind a dungeon below you. This is what really helped me. For example, when I was in Aquatic AT, I grinded the dungeon below me. I believe it was lava chambers, lava something, I'm not too sure, but it was lava. Anyways, I farmed that for a while and I gained a lot of XP. So much XP in fact that I was able to skip Aquatic Temple entirely. And with a 2x XP boost, just playing the dungeon below you can actually help you really well. So, that is one of the main ways. Seems I've died. Now, if you don't feel like spending hours in the dungeon below you, there is actually another way. However, this way might not work for everybody. Now, this way is to actually assemble a team of people that you know. For example, friends, online friends, family who play Dungeon Quest. That would be surprising. And if you can do that, you can assemble Mage, Warrior, have use for a Guardian, and you can play the dungeon that you're on, and hopefully the rest of your teammates are on. So if you are all stuck in Aquatic Temple with no one to carry you, and not willing to grind out the dungeon below you, make a group. Have a Mage, have a Warrior, have a Healer, Guardian. So those are pretty much the main ways you can level up really fast. Now, there is another way to level up, really fast, but I wouldn't recommend it. Since the update where you could gift people cosmetics, you can practically pay people, basically in Roblox, to carry. That's right. If you have a cosmetic that someone wants, you can just gift it to them and they will carry you. I would say I would not recommend it since most of them are scams, to be honest. And it is allowed, but as you can see, I'm showing an image in chat, there's dozens and dozens of these people and you just really don't know who to trust. So I wouldn't do it, but it is possible. Another way on topic is that you can pay people cosmetics. Again? Yes, but instead of for carries, for items. Now you can pay people the really good legendary cosmetic for a full Akuma set, purple. I've seen that in the trading. Now I wouldn't recommend this as it's not the best course of action. You should really just grind it out. But if you're stuck with no way to improve to go to the next dungeon, it is a possibility you could and should consider. But only if you can, and only if you really need to. Because you really shouldn't be paying your way in Dungeon Quest, as the whole point of Dungeon Quest is really the fun aspect of grinding. That's what makes Dungeon Quest, well, Dungeon Quest. And we got one gold, how convenient. But besides that, there's not really too many ways to level up in one day. Now, there is one method that I have seen people do that you should not do no matter the circumstance. And that is to use a macro or bot. Now, you might be asking, what can a macro and bot really do besides just spam click? Well, let me tell you. There are some macros that people have made that pretty much does a whole dungeon for them. And while they're sleeping, they gain XP. If you guys didn't know, this is bannable. You cannot have an AFK setup in Dungeon Quest. Now, I'm not too sure exactly how they enforce it. I don't think they can enforce it that well, since I don't know how they can judge between a regular player and a macro. But it is bannable and people have gotten banned, even for small things like auto clickers. So if you're really desperate, I would not recommend using the macro and recommend you go to the previous steps. And that lists all the way you can level up from level 1 to 217 in a day. That means you pretty much can reach the top of Dungeon Quest without having to play too much. Now, if I were you, I would not do this because the whole point of Dungeon Quest is to grind to the top with team or with your friend. But with Yokai Peak being released for so long already, and some people being stuck at level 194 like Ninja Girl, or just coming back to the game like Cookies, it might be hard to get to the top again. So this is a good way to reach Yokai Peak, especially because the new dungeon could come out anytime, come out tomorrow, the next day, come out next week, it could come right after this video is uploaded, who knows. But anyways, to end the video, we are gonna be giving a random person a legendary. Now, I want them to be active. Okay, let's see that person here. Level 90. Be ruser sometimes. Expect. Okay, he's in the underworld. And he's a warrior. Straight this guy. Will he accept? I do not know. Please accept. Yeah, he is definitely warrior. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. Okay, he didn't want a legendary, so Bacon. Bacon. Let's give this man a legendary. Come on, Bacon. Wow, it is extremely hard to find people to accept trades nowadays. Okay, he does not want to accept. Let's see anyone else. Ooh, Samurai Palace. JR. JR. Okay, I am blind because I cannot find this guy. There you go. Okay. Literally, no one wants to accept. What's this guy? Okay. Lost. Maybe Lost wants a legendary. There we go. Alright, let's see. Lost one. Okay, I don't need that. He can take that and enjoy his day. See you next video and enjoy your day.